The world is about to get a massive shock because it's time for recession. Yes, you heard me right. A lot of videos on the news channels, on the YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, everywhere, the market is gonna collapse. So this is very urgent for you guys that you can be rich, and it's your chance to really get rich. But if you're really smart, absolutely, you can get nasty rich. You heard me right. So the thing started, everything in Japan. The market started collapsing there. The currency started losing value. Of course, since past 20 to 30 years, the currency has been losing value. But what is related with the world economy? Of course, it's all chain reaction. Everything started there. Of course, it has to stay there. But why it's affecting to the other markets in the world, like the Asian markets, or European market, or United States, US market? Well, US market, stock market is the world's largest stock market, and it is just bleeding, and that is absolutely nasty. That's bleeding because it's something called chain reaction. Somewhere someone is getting hit and someone is getting really alert. On that alert, a lot of selling going on, and the market is really and absolutely falling down super hard. But how can you really take advantage from this kind of fall, or this kind of recession, or this kind of market crash? A lot of millionaires or billionaires, they become more rich, 40% to 50%, they become more rich when the recession happens or the market crash happens. That's an opportunity for them to become more rich because they are smart, because they are on top 1% from among 100% population. But you can enter that game as well. And how can you really enter that game? If you, of course, you might be a normal average guy or average Joe that who's just going to job 9 to 5 and saving your entire life saving, and you don't know what to do, and you are eating that money from your savings, buying some groceries and spending your life like a miserable life. But you can change your entire life now because the market is collapsing. Well, it's an alert. The recession alarms are ringing everywhere. The war is happening in the Middle East. Of course, Iran, Israel, Russia is involving now. Now, United States is involving. The Ukraine stuff happening. Everywhere the wars start becoming bigger and bigger. On the other hand, the economy starts shaking, right? And now US market is ringing that bell of recession, and housing market is going to collapse. That's a question. On the other hand, that if you really see closely, that Federal Reserve of the United States, they will cut the rates probably in this coming September. But why is this really important in this video? I'm talking about the Federal Reserve rates. They're gonna really cut down. But I am talking because they only cut down the rates, interest rates, just because when there's an emergency. Especially probably it's predicted that they will be cutting down 0.75 basis point. So if they cut down those many points, so what it really means? It exactly means that it's an emergency, because if you go back in the history and see that whenever the Federal Reserve cut down the rates, the market collapsed. The market crashed, and this time it will happen the same because it's an emergency. That's why they wanna keep doing this, and the history keeps repeating, and every time the history kept repeating, the millionaires, they became multi-millionaires more, and the billionaires, they became multi-billionaires. So is this your chance? Yes, this is your chance, the last chance that you can get in and become rich, absolutely rich, filthy rich. But again, depends all on your money, what you have or what you don't have. But if you have any kind of savings, or if you have any kind of assets, of course, you can, in exchange, you can really get rich but how? You can buy the stocks or the companies which are really falling down super hard, and which are the super valuable companies in the world, and they will make the lows, and you can buy those companies in the cheaper price. Like, look at Warren Buffett now. He sold 50% of his stake in Apple. That's really smart, because whenever Warren Buffett really sold his stake in any companies massively, more than 50%, and he moves really smart because he knows this game very good, because he's been seeing this game since last 50 years, 5 decades. So if you are new to this kind of game, you can take massive chance to get rich. Of course, you might be thinking there's a lot of risk, right? But how should I really approach without money? But if I have money, if I invest, and if I lose, well, the market is already collapsing. But if you invest in those kind of markets, again, you need to have some kind of knowledge in order to invest. You can just Google that, you can just read about that or get educated about that, because if I explain here, the video will be absolutely long. And a lot of people, whoever invest in the companies or in the equities, whatever, the stock market is falling, and when it really about to bounce back, they buy massive positions just in order to double or triple their money. This is one of the basic what the millionaires and the billionaires they do. But right now, Warren Buffett he sold his massive stake, 50% stake in Apple, because he is really predicting that market, or maybe he's smelling that the market is about to collapse. But if you want to be rich, and if you have nothing to sell, but how can you really make money? Have patience, market is collapsing, and take advantage of this. If you're starting a business, that's very good. Try to catch a niche where the market is falling short. Try to catch a niche there, right? And if you have money, or if you have some savings or whatever, try to purchase some kind of equities so you can double, triple your money. So anyways, this video is not a financial advice. It's only for the educational purpose, and it's only for the alert purpose that the markets are about to collapse. And now, if it's your time, don't waste time just watching some crap stupid videos on YouTube. Just move hard, like move fast. But if you're going to job 9 to 5, if you're stuck there, believe me, you will be stuck there entire life, and you will be ending up with some few $1,000s in your pocket when you reach the deathbed. And you will be regretting, oh gosh, I really didn't pay attention to my life, and it was my only one opportunity to really get rich. But why didn't I? Why I didn't? So you can get now, but again, move smartly, learn about this, and it only takes few searches for the basic searches, where to invest, and keep up to date for the market crash or for the economy crash, and the wars are happening, the countries are falling down, the banking system is falling down probably in other countries, and started already in Japan, and we are expected that this will continue, the chain reaction will continue in United States. But if you don't take any action, you will be stuck there with 9 to 5 job, or with some kind of crappy small business that you are owning, and you will be stuck there and just watching these videos, and you will lose the opportunity because you will absolutely behave like a rabbit. You know that small story, rabbit and turtle, and rabbit, he really overthinks a lot, right? And the turtle just keeps moving, and the rabbit stops, takes rest, but the time doesn't stop. So tortoise wins the race. So same as you. If you move like a rabbit, of course, and you're overconfident, of course, not today, not tomorrow, maybe after 1 month, I might gather some money and try to invest some money and try to become a little rich. It's not gonna work. Move from now. Right now, you can move. Do not waste even single second from your life, because life is very precious. Every single day, it's a gift in your life. Take that advantage, and it's a blessing in your life, and move fast, because this chance will never ever come again. If it comes, probably it might take 10-20 years again. So now this is happening. Keep a track, keep an eye on this, how the markets are really falling, and keep your money ready to invest. And it's the best chance to become rich. And you can watch this video again and again. When you will be rich, you'll thank to me. So all I ask for the thanks is you can subscribe the channel and hit that like button, because I'm making these videos for you guys, for you to become rich. I'm already doing, even you can do, I'm doing since years and years, and now it's your chance to get rich. So thank you so much for watching, and probably see you next time with a massive news and something really interesting, how you can get rich faster and sooner. Bye-bye.